Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at Sideswipe from the Cyber Battalion series of figures. These are basically exclusive to Walgreens, which is where I found this one. I haven't really seen these sold anywhere else, aside from the Universal Studios store, because they have a Transformer ride there, so they are sold in the gift shop when you come out of that ride. But other than that, Walgreens is pretty much the only place I can find these. People who have seen my review of Prowl will probably realize that he's kind of a slight retool / repaint of the Prowl mold from this line, but with a nice new head sculpt, so we'll take a look at all that. I like the box though. I like the artwork for Sideswipe here in the front. Very cool. Really nice artwork here on the side as well. This side is kind of plain. Not really much going on the bottom, but it does show off the shockwave that is also available. I have not been able to find that yet, but I will be looking for that. And then, of course, on the back, just kind of shows the robot mode, the vehicle mode, and then the steps for transformation are actually on the box. There are no directions that come with this. They're just, like there's no direction sheet inside. It's just printed on the box. So this says, the fast-talking Autobot warrior is never afraid to break a few rules. So there you go. Let's go ahead. We'll get Sideswipe out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. So here is Sideswipe out of the packaging, and I have to say I think they did a really nice job with the paint applications. I really do. First up, we'll take a look at the head sculpt. I love the head sculpt. It's a little difficult to kind of see the coloring of the eyes just because they're kind of sunken in there. Let's see if I can get a little bit of light to shine. So you can kind of see now he's got blue painted eyes and a nice silver face. But because the kind of molding of the head makes the face sit so deep in there, it's kind of hard to see it. But if you shine a little bit of light in there, you can see it. So really nice face sculpt, though, I have to say. I do really like that a lot. It's just a little difficult to see since it's so sunken deep into the face. Nice Autobot symbol there painted on the chest. The color scheme looks absolutely great. The black, white, and red all work really well together. You can see the paint for the white and the black for the fists on the otherwise all molded red plastic, which I really appreciate that. You have the black of the windows painted. So for articulation, the head can swivel from side to side. You have a swivel here in the shoulder as well as a rotation. You have a 90-degree bend in the elbow. Nothing in the waist. The hips can go out to the side and front to back. And then you have pretty much a 90, actually probably over 90 degrees in the knee, but that's mostly because of the transformation. Kind of the same deal with the ankle. That just kind of straightens out for the transformation. Otherwise, it just locks in place. But overall, I think he looks good. He doesn't really have a lot of car kibble around, which I appreciate. Here is Prowl for a quick comparison of the two. Like I said, you can see that it's definitely the same mold, but I feel like Sideswipe has more paint applications, especially in the arms, where this is very kind of washed out and white. You have some nice pops of color here. You have the leg and the waist being different colors, which you don't have going on here at all. I think the face sculpt works a little better for Prowl, just because his face or head is kind of white. The shadow doesn't cover the face as much. And that's not to say I don't like Sideswipe's face sculpt, because I really do. I just wish maybe the face could come a little bit closer to the edge so you could see. It's a little difficult to see. But it really looks good. I really do like it a lot. So let's go ahead and we'll get into transformation for Sideswipe. So transformation is actually pretty simple. You can start by just pushing the feet forward, and they'll kind of collapse, and then you can start to bring these around and they will peg together, and then you can bring this part in and this will all kind of clip together here. It's just a matter of finagling the panels. There we go. So once you get it all in there, it actually fits together very nicely. It's just sometimes it takes a little wiggling to get everything to line up. At this point, you're going to move this part forward, making sure the arm's clear, and then you're going to want to bring the arms straight down like this, straighten them out, and then you're just going to fold them in, and again, line up the panels. And there you go. You have the vehicle mode for Sideswipe, which again, I think looks good. The black and the red work well together. You have all the windows painted black. You have black wheels, even have a little bit of black here around the front wheel, and then you have a little bit of white paint in the front with some black paint as well. And again, love that Autobot symbol there on the hood. But yeah, looks good. See a little bit of robot kibble underneath, but not too terrible. Here is Prowl again for a comparison. You can see that the two vehicle modes are pretty similar. Just slight remolds. Obviously the front end here is different. I feel like the backs are pretty much exactly the same. They both have that kind of spoiler in the same area. Obviously he's got a light bar, which he does not. The fronts are pretty much the same. He's got the blue, whereas he's pretty much all red. And then here's the front. But they're both cool. I like them a lot. I think the edge goes a little bit to Sideswipe. Mostly in robot mode, but also a little bit in vehicle mode. But it might just be because I think the red just pops a little bit better than the white. For some reason, the white on Prowl just seems a little washed out. I don't know why. It might have to do with the quality of the plastic or something. I'm not really sure. But I think the red on Sideswipe just really pops and really makes him look good. I think Sideswipe is great. He's a little bit brighter red than you can see on the box. The box makes it look like he's a little bit deeper red. And I kind of like that color red a little bit more. But I still think that this really works. And I think the combination of the white, black, and red really works for this figure. Yes, it is kind of a repaint / remold of Prowl, which you may already have. But in my opinion, I think the Sideswipe version of this mold pulls it off a little bit better with color scheme, head sculpt. The car mode I think is a little bit better. So just overall, I think even if you already have Prowl, I think it's worth picking up Sideswipe. If you don't have Prowl, then I think grabbing Sideswipe is a no-brainer. I really do like this line. It's a shame that they're exclusive to Walgreens because I do think that that makes them a little bit more expensive than they need to be. This figure I think is $16.99, which does seem like a lot. The plastic quality is definitely solid. The transformation is very simple, and they're a nice size. They're probably about as tall as a Voyager. But they're definitely, they feel like an upscaled Legion class figure, something like that. But again, with solid plastic, it doesn't feel cheap. So I feel like you get what you're paying for in terms of size and quality, but the transformation is kept simple, I think, on purpose to appeal to younger kids, which makes total sense, and they're still fun figures. I just feel like if they were somewhere in the area of like $10 to $12, I feel like that would be a perfect price point for these. At $10, I would have no reservations whatsoever, and I would probably collect the whole line. Since they're more in the like $17 area, that kind of has me picking and choosing a few of these. But the ones I've gotten so far Sideswipe and Prowl and Jetfire. Yeah, there we go. I've reviewed all those for you guys, and I think they're all pretty solid. I think there's definitely fun to be had. I'm going to try and hunt down that Shockwave one next. So my only reservation about these is the price. I don't know if Walgreens does sales or coupons from time to time. I think if you get one of their store cards, reward cards, whatever they're called, you can get sales from time to time. So if you could get this guy on sale, then I would say absolutely grab him. If you're okay with the $17 price point, go ahead and grab him. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Just know what you're getting when you go in. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you, so tell me what your opinions are down below. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at Sideswipe from the Cyber Battalion class of Transformers. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.